again, Pokemon fans. This is Jeff of TheGameCapital, and I'm joined by, yep, there he is, Milo the cat. Filming this at my house at the kitchen table here, so sorry if there's a bit of an echo or anything. Doing what I can here, and maybe you guys will get to see the cat's butt too. I don't know. I apologize if you do. He's going to do his thing. Possibly just lay there in the background. But anyways, today we're going to open up each of the brand new theme decks from Unbroken Bonds. We've got Lightning Loop and Battle Mind. One features Zeraora, one features Mewtwo. If you just want to know the deck list contents and the little blurb there, you can pause and read at your leisure for that one. And you can pause and read at your leisure for that one. Right away, I'll say, spoiler alert, the best things I see in these, both have 2 Cynthias, and the Mewtwo deck also has 2 Welders and 2 Salazzles. Now, I haven't looked too much into what all the cards do, so yes, I will probably kind of read the cards a bit, because I do play theme deck format quite a bit on TCGO, so I want to get a decent idea of what these decks are capable of. I don't think we can actually redeem and use stuff we enter from this set until Friday. So if you're not already, make sure you follow me on Twitch. Twitch.tv/TheGameCapital. You'll be able to see these theme decks in action in the very near future. And also, as soon as I can, I want to do a live stream on there where I open a case worth 216 packs of this set on PTCGO. So I can actually have, hopefully most of all the new cards for decks online so I can actually build things. Let's see. Take a quick glance at these for the first one here. I won't do it for both because they should be the same in each deck. If I can actually unfold it. So, what's new in the Pokemon trading card game Sun and Moon Unbroken Bonds expansion? The Pokemon GX aren't new, but Dedenne itself is. Granted, the ability is what's there for, constantly zooms in on the attack, but you can kind of pause wherever and read what you want. I'm not going to go over all this in great detail because it's mostly going to be all stuff we already know. I just was showing some of the new cards in the process. And here, yes, that's how large the set is. There we go, get all in one frame. But the next set, Unified Minds, will be even more cards than this. So, it's going to be special. It's going to be special. So, there's the whole set list. Got all the full arts and rainbow rares there at the end, full art trainers. So, 20 secret rares in this set, if I remember correctly, which seems like kind of a lot, but it's kind of become the norm, actually. Well, I'm going to have to redeem that code before I have this video go live. I think I can redeem it, I hope. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to do about that, but we'll see. We'll see. So here is the Zeraora. It's got Crushing Claw, does 20, discard special energy for your opponent's active Pokemon. In theme deck format, it does not matter. Oh, here comes Pere as well. Hi. Come closer. Come closer. Let the people see you. Pere, you going to steal my coin? Is that what you're going to do? Okay. Very well, then. Let's see. So, 20. There's no special energies in theme deck format, so it's basically vanilla 20 as far as that's concerned. Discharge does 50. Discard all lightning energy from this Pokemon. It does 50 damage for each card you discarded this way. So if you're just lightning, which this deck is, 3 energy would do 150. So you can at least hit some big numbers when you need to, but not consistently, that's for sure. All right, so let me fold that up. Oh, what is this one? There's 2 pamphlets in there. I missed this other one. Is there usually a playmat in these 2? Oh, I guess there is. I already took that out. Never mind. So, theme deck Lightning Loop. I gotta pay more attention to this one. Keep the current flowing. Your goal here is to power up Zeraora's discharge attack repeatedly using Magnezone's magnetic circuit ability. So, Magnezone from not this set. As often as you like during your turn, you may attach a lightning energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. So it's like the old blast with a deluge. You can just attach as much as you want. So Zeraora's discharge attack, Magnezone's ability. If you find yourself running out of energy cards, use Fisherman. Eradicate and Dodrio can put the pressure on. Meowth can help you out early with Catterday attack. All right. Oh, and on the back side here, it talks about Battle Mind. So that's the next one we'll open up. So let's see. Your goal here is to use Welder to power up your Pokemon quickly, and then use Mewtwo's Mind Report ability to do the same thing all over again. You can use the ability only when you play Mewtwo from your hand onto your bench, so be sure you hang on to it until the very right moment. Right, Pere? Right. And we've got this lovely, let's see, get right side up, Zeraora coin. Fancy. All right, and the rest of the deck, Pepper's trying to steal it. So there's the deck box. Not too important because you can't even fit a sleeve deck in there because, well, you can't. So there's the other 59 cards. Yeah, this is why I usually don't do videos at home. It's kind of hard to be productive and efficient here. Not like I don't ramble otherwise, but you know. All right, can you back up just a little bit? Just a little bit? Maybe? No? Okay. Don't damage the cards. I know you need attention. I'll give you a massage later. All right, we've got some energy. We've got Looker, Switch, Magneton, Energy, Doduo with Peck and Double Peck, Raticate, Escaping Incisors. If your opponent's active Pokemon is an evolution Pokemon, switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. So you can do 70 and run away, but it's kind of limiting, and plus only 70 HP. Rattata with 30 HP can do 30, so if you're in the mirror match, you could win first turn, go in second if your opponent has just a real lone Rattata. It will happen sometimes. We got a Lily, Fisherman to get those energy back. Meowth with that Catterday attack. You draw 2 cards, and if you do, this Pokemon is now asleep. So it seems like a lot of the newer theme decks, they try to give you something that draws cards early. Whether it's the Furfrou that does 20 and you draw cards to hit 5 in your hand, or if it's the Farfetch for both team-up decks that has collect to draw 2, or now Catterday. It's also a Dunsparce in the Swampert deck from a few sets ago with Strike and Run, which is also an ideal starter, but only 1 of that in that deck. It's like my only gripe with that deck is you only get 1 Dunsparce since your ideal starter. So we got How. Dodrio has Tri-Attack, 60 for each heads off of 3 coins. So you should do 120 a fair amount of the time with just 2 energy. And then Accelerating Stab does 90 for 2, and you can't use it during your next turn. It's not terrible, but my favorite theme deck is the Swampert one, because it just gives you the most options. All the Pokemon in there do something. Like, you know, throw on your bench, you can evolve to Abomasnow to get an extra energy acceleration from the discard. You can use Bacargo to smooth over. You can evolve Skitty to Delcat to get supporters back from the discard. So it doesn't have as many attackers as maybe this deck has, but everything serves a purpose even while not attacking. Whereas in here, the Raticate and Dodrio, maybe they can do some extra damage here or there, but they're not what you want to have out there attacking, and they don't really help you with your ultimate goal of the deck from what it looks like. So, so far, I'm not thinking this deck is going to be like a prime candidate for top theme deck, but we'll see. There's a lot of supporters, though. So Cynthia, Magnemite, search your deck for up to 3 electric energy cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand. So that's not a bad opening card in this deck either. So whether you start Magnemite or Meowth, you have good options as far as starting Pokemon go. Because if you want to get the Magnezone out, ultimately, so you can make the energy rain down for Zeraora as you need, you're going to need to get the energy at some point as well. Might be good if this deck had a lady in it to get your energy as well, like the Ampharos Raikou deck has, but I don't think that's in here. Stunfisk has Raging Thunder, does 30, and 10 damage to one of your benched Pokemon. Electric Trap does 30 damage for each of your Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. Okay, so that can actually do quite a bit of damage. If you have a full bench, that can do 150 damage if you've used Raging Thunder on all of them at that point. So it's not a reliable high heavy hitter, but it's got the potential to be a heavy hitter. How, Energy, there's that Magnezone. I think that's from Forbidden Light, I want to say. And Zapcat is 130, can't use it during your next turn. So most theme decks now have somebody that can do like 150 or more, which is what usually like the boss of each deck has. Like Charizard and Blasters are 150 or 160. Swampert's, I don't know what Swampert is, 140 or 160. I know it's not 150. I want to say 160, but usually it seems like whatever the boss Pokemon is, most theme decks have their own boss that can one-hit knock it out regardless of type. Don't have to worry about weakness and resistance and such, but yeah. Rattata, there's a couple switches in here. Doduo. There's our second Zeraora. Another Looker. Magneton, Lily. Should be pretty much everything we've already seen, just in duplicates now. Eradicate, How. Fisherman. Second Cynthia. There's Stunfisk. This deck has 4 Lookers and 2 Hows, I think. 2 Magnezones. There's their How, Dodrio, and yeah. So I'm not too impressed with this one. Maybe it's better than it seems on paper, if you want to say. I'll definitely still ultimately redeem each deck and try them out. But let's see how Battle Mind looks see if this looks like it might be more competitive in theme deck format or not. We shall see. Let's go bring this behind the camera so I don't accidentally show another code, just in case that proves to be an issue for me. Because again, I don't know if I can redeem them yet, so if someone gets to snipe it, I guess congratulations. So I'm not going to be editing this to get it out, but oh well. Oh well. So there's the code and the card. All right. So here is the foil, the Mewtwo you get. So that's number 75 from the set. So Mind Report. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may place a supporter card from your discard pile on top of your deck. So it's part Delcatty, part Macargo from the Swampert deck I like. Because again, Delcatty can get supporters from the discard to your hand. Macargo can put any card already in the deck on top of the deck for your next draw. This kind of combines those where it gets supporters, a supporter from the discard on top of your deck to top deck. And then Psyshock does 70, and this attacks damage isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. So it can't hit particularly hard. So while it's the featured card of this theme deck, it appears to be more of a support Pokemon within it. And then as for the rest of the deck here, so it's Fire and Psychic. Oh, and we also have the lovely purple Mewtwo coin. All right, so some energies, of course. We've got Torracat, which can burn and do 20 for just 1 energy. Not too bad. I prefer that over the Flaffy that's in a theme deck. For 2 energy, I think it does 40 and confuses. But just the fact that you can attack for 1, especially since for that one, like Ampharos only needs 2 energy. But I think Incineroar might need 3 energy. No, it only needs 2, so that's nice. You can have Torracat 1 energy and still go to Incineroar with 2 energy the next turn and do things we'll show you in a second here. Lily and Energy, Fisherman in this one as well. Oh, there's Incineroar. Strong Cheer. Your Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. You can't apply more than 1 Strong Cheer ability at a time. Interesting. And then Flamethrower is 90, discard an energy from this Pokemon. So your Pokemon's attacks. So it should include Incineroar. So basically Flamethrower does 120, I believe. So not too bad. 160 HP, only takes 2 energy to do it. And the Mewtwo could do 100 with Psyshock. I think this deck has 4 Hows and 2 Lookers. Darumaka, Flame Charge, search your deck for a fire energy card and attach it to this Pokemon. Then shuffle your deck. Lily, Turtonator from Dragon Majesty reprint. Okay. I was looking into this as being like a poor man's Blacephalon from the new set. So it's a Dragon type. For 3 energy, Explosive Jet. Discard any amount of fire energy from your Pokemon. This attack does 50 damage for each card you discarded in this way. So basically it's the same attack that Zeraora has, except it's for fire energy on a Dragon type. And it's got 10 fewer HP and a higher retreat cost. There's not much of any fairy, at least not in any like relevant theme decks. So it's a nice weakness to have in theme deck format especially. There's one of the 2 Welders. Meowth in this one as well. Salandit with Grass Fire. Discard a grass energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. So if you're facing Swampert, and that's about it of relevance. Not Swampert, Sceptile. Excuse me. Darmanitan. Find Wildfire. Search your deck for up to 3 fire energy cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. So that's like the Magnemite in your deck. Only it's on a stage 1. And then Flare Blitz is 110. Discard all fire energy from this Pokemon. If you got Incineroar in play, it does 140, which almost gets you knockouts on several Pokemon. Got Litten with Catterday as well. Draw a card. If you do, your Pokemon's not asleep. Meowth was 2 cards, wasn't it? I think. Wait, Meowth was in here too, so we'll confirm that in a second. Cynthia, Litten again, Darumaka again, Mewtwo, Torracat, Switch, Incineroar, How, another Turtonator. There's the Salazzle with that ability, Roast Reveal. Once during your turn, you may discard a fire energy card from your hand. And if you do, draw 3 cards. And Darumaka and Milo is in a spot he shouldn't be. One moment, please. Mr. Milo, what are you doing? Yeah, that's a big old no right there, buddy. That's a big old no right there. Milo liked to chew on plastic, and he got into the pantry where there's plastic in there. So he's had through three surgeries, I think. I lost track. He basically needs a zipper on his stomach. But there's another welder. How? Another Meowth. So yeah, Meowth draws 2 cards, whereas Litten draws 1 off of Catterday. Another Salandit. Should be all repeats now. Darmanitan, Torracat, Salazzle, Litten. Combustion can do 90. Fisherman to get those energy back. Neither of these is looking overly impressive to me compared to some other recent theme decks. So I don't think they're going to become like my go-to decks, but maybe in practice they'll prove to be more effective than they're looking on the surface to me. I'm not always the best analyzer of things until I actually use them and be like, oh, that actually works pretty well, or oh, that was a terrible idea and does not work at all. And depending on the situation, obviously. But let me know in the comments which one you think is better. I'd probably vote for the Mewtwo deck, although neither of them is going to hit high enough numbers consistently. Because again, in team deck battles, it seems like you usually need something that can hit for around the 140 to 160 mark. However, basically whatever HP your opponent's best Pokemon has, you want to be able to hit for that much. Like I was facing, I think it was a Blastoise deck on stream last night. And like, basically like you want to get into the position where you can knock it on one hit. So if they come up with another Blastoise and knock you out, like you need to keep having something to answer with. If you have to 2 or dreadedly 3 hit knockout their main Pokemon, well, you're going to lose basically. So I don't know. We'll see how these play out. Again, if you want to see these decks in action, I will probably be using them in a live stream. Once I'm allowed to actually redeem the codes and use them, I'll hopefully be able to redeem these codes. If you are the one that got the code, congratulations, I guess. And I will just have to buy one with coins in-game if it comes to that. But that'll do it for this video. And I should be streaming once this video goes live because I'm running a little late tonight. But make sure, whether it's tonight or in the future, for my 216 pack opening of Unbroken Bonds on PCGO. Make sure you follow me on twitch.tv/TheGameCapital. And also, of course, make sure you're subscribed and smash that like button right here. And visit TheGameCapital.com for your Pokemon card and other TCG needs. I thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time, whenever and wherever that may be.